Hello, everybody. Long time no see. So it has been quite a while since I have posted a video. So I am filming a reintroduction just to me and just what I want to do with this channel. So that is what I am doing today. My name is Allie Grace. I am a 27-year-old avid book reader, and I love to make content just about books and my life and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to get back into that. And I have been away from the channel for a few years now, and that's mostly just been because I have been completing a PhD in clinical psychology. I am currently still in that graduate program. So back when I stopped filming videos before, I was getting a master's in health promotion. I did get that. And I have hopefully about a year left in my doctorate now at this point. I just applied for internship, which is our last step to getting our doctorate. And so hopefully good news there on getting an internship and also working on just finishing up my dissertation. So career wise, I focus on just health psychology, health behaviors, and stuff like that, specifically eating behaviors and body image. So that's just a brief summary of why I was gone, what I do in my career, and stuff like that. So I'll start off with some other life updates. So, first of all, I've had a partner for a few years now, too, and we just got engaged. So, that's super exciting. And also, I just wanted to update you on the fur babies. So, if you watched my videos back in the day, you probably saw Autumn, my cat. She did pass away last year, and my partner brought a dog into the relationship. His name is Cujo. He's very sweet and affectionate, but he's also half Chihuahua and half Jack Russell, so he has quite the personality. Then we unexpectedly adopted a puppy back last year at the beginning, like the very beginning of 2024, and her name is Molly. She is half German Shepherd, half St. Bernard, so she is quite the big girl, and she's also very sweet and affectionate. Generally a very happy dog, but she also she has her moments where she gets very excited and stuff like that because she's still a puppy. She's currently like, oh, I want to say like 14 or 15 months old. And then lastly, we did adopt a kitten about like a month or two after Autumn passed away last year. And so that kitten's name is Calvin. He is an orange cat. He's also very, very large and in charge. And he is also still a kitten. I want to say he's just like a few months younger than Molly. So he's maybe about 10 or 11 months old. So, anyways, that is an update just on the family, the fur babies, and all of that fun stuff. So now, getting into the books a little bit. Lately, I've been reading a lot of romantasy with some like contemporary romance and just like general literary fiction mixed in there, but generally mostly romantasy. So far in 2025, I have read 13 books. So if you would be interested in just kind of me catching you up on the books that I've read so far this year, just, let me know in a comment. My overall goal for reading this year is generally like 50 books would be nice, but like my secret low-key kind of goal is 107 books, because if I read that many books, that means in the past decade I would have read 750 books, which I feel like is pretty dang good. That being said, that's just a little life update. I'm hoping to restart this channel and post every week. I'm thinking of maybe trying to post on Sundays, but I'll play around with it a little bit to see what sticks the best. I've also seen like on TikTok and stuff like that, Alas Now Next. All right, hopefully you can still see me because I had to sit down a little bit more because my feet were hurting, but I wanted to do a little bit of an Last Now Next just so you can get an idea of what I've been reading lately. So recently I finished The Favorites by Lane Fargo on audiobook, and I really liked this book. I thought that it was very interesting. Really liked the relationships, and then the audiobook was also very, very fun to listen to just because it had a podcast or documentary element to it, and I thought that the way that was done was very good. It felt very realistic. I wanted to look these characters up and stuff like that. And I've heard this book compared to Daisy Jones and the Six and Magnolia Parks. I've never read Magnolia Parks, so I don't know if that's accurate, but it does feel very similar to how I felt about Daisy Jones and the Six, in that the characters felt very realistic and people that I could just go look up and learn more about on the internet. And of course I couldn't, so I was always like a little bit bummed when I remembered that I couldn't find them. Overall, I really liked this, and I rated it, I think I rated it 4.25 stars. Also, since sometime in December, I've been reading the Lady of Darkness series by Melissa K. Rorich. So I recently finished Lady of Embers in that series and also really liked it. I wound up rating it like 4.5 stars just because I feel like the series is like, even though I love it, it's, I would say like a 4.5 star series for me. It just feels like a little bit more repetitive than it needs to be, and that doesn't necessarily like hinder my enjoyment of it, but it does seem like maybe a little bit longer than it needs to be. And on that note, I also recently finished The Reaper, which is a novella in this series focusing on the character Raynor, who is in the Fire Court in this series. I rated this one 4.75 stars because I really enjoyed it. I really loved getting to read more about Raynor and getting just to know his story a little bit more. However, like with it being a novella, it's hard for me to rate it 5 stars just because I just wanted more. I wanted to know more about Raynor and stuff like that. And so overall, the Lady of Darkness series, I'm loving it so far. I was super excited to continue with it and read more in the series. So it's about this girl named Scarlet who finds out that these children are going missing. She looks into it. It really kind of goes from there, and I don't really want to go more into it than that, but I really like that series so far. And so with that being said, the book that I'm reading now is Lady of Starfire, which is the last like full-length novel in this series. I am not that far into it yet just because I just started it after finishing The Reaper. I finished that literally earlier today, but I am enjoying it so far, and I'm super excited to see how this series wraps up. And then for now, I'm also reading The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer, which is very reminiscent of Chronicles of Narnia and stuff like that. And so I'm also enjoying this one so far. I feel like with books like The Lost Story that are more so like that whimsical going to a fairy realm instead of like a stabby female main character vibe, girl, I feel like books like that are, you know, more of a hit or miss for me. I'm liking the story so far, but I think that it could go either way once I finish it, where I'm either just like bored and disappointed, or I do wind up really enjoying it. All right, so getting into the books that I'm hoping to read next. So the first one is Unrelenting Winds by Melissa K. Rorich, and this is just another novella in that series. So yeah, excited to read this one. And then I figure once I finish the Lady of Darkness series, I'm gonna need a palette cleanser. And so my siblings got me the hardcover box set of the series of Unfortunate Events books for Christmas, and so I've been reading those as palette cleansers. So the next one that I have to read is The Reptile Room, so I am hoping to read that after finishing the Lady of Darkness series. And then the last book that I want to read next is Onyx Storm. So of course, I feel like this goes without saying, I was in the middle of the Lady of Darkness series when Onyx Storm was released, and I wanted to finish that series first. So I'm very antsy to get to this one. I've so far been avoiding spoilers, so please no spoilers. But I am super excited to read this, which is of course the next installment in the Fourth Wing series. With all that being said, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I am hoping again to post at least one video per week, and if you have any videos that you would like to see from me, just let me know. And other than that, I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.